Hello and welcome to another installment of my Rarity Log Challenge, as well as my YouTube channel. So here I'm doing Galen Goes to 2014 Sidequest, and I observe that the node is powerful from afar. So I'm like, okay, great, I'll bring the Symbiote Supreme. He has power control. He can nullify buffs, and that often helps with his other abilities. So, I'm just gonna keep farming free buffs to nullify, and it's all gonna work out great. So you see right here, I make kind of a bad blunder. I sort of make the assumption that Star-Lord Special 3 is disabled, because Special 3 isn't enabled until Act 5, if I'm correct. Maybe the Maestro is like an exception. But yeah, it turns out Special 3s are active here, so oops. Let's try this again. I'm gonna go with a whole new approach. She-Hulk. Now, even though Star-Lord has the medium tag, which, in case you don't know, or if I haven't mentioned it already, She-Hulk's abilities, her passive Fury, gains all kinds of benefits based on the size tag of who she's fighting. So, for example, extra large opponents, the taunt function of her passive Fury is stronger, meaning that extra large opponents are more likely to throw their specials when you want them to, or just in general. And then it also increases the strength of her Fury. Now, if she fights large opponents, the opponent's still pretty likely to throw their special attacks, and She-Hulk is still getting pretty strong with those Fury buffs. But then with medium opponents, it's not quite as powerful, and then small is not very good. I definitely wouldn't try running She-Hulk against a small opponent, unless I really needed her slow debuff. Also, when opponents fire their special, as you can probably see, it refreshes all the passive Furies that she has up. So it's like this sort of Rolling Stone effect of you build more Furies, the opponent's more likely to throw, she's getting stronger. Your opponent throws their special attack again, you're getting more Furies, and on it goes. And yeah, that's the power of She-Hulk. Okay, so I'm in the Mastery Tree for some reason. Okay, I don't know if I was trying to... I added points in the parry mastery. I don't know if I was trying to increase the duration of the stun, or what I was doing, but anyway, on to the next fight. I'm gonna do exactly what I did against Star-Lord, against this Cyclops, who I also believe has the medium tag. It's all just about building those passive Furies, baiting specials, making sure to give them power. That's kind of a big deal. They sort of need to have combat power in order to throw specials. So in terms of power control, She-Hulk's a really interesting option, because it's she sort of benefits from the opponent having power, but she doesn't really mitigate their power gain directly. She mitigates it indirectly by making them dump power all the time. So she's definitely an interesting option. Now, she also gets exhaustion debuffs off of her special one, which do a little bit to mitigate, power gain as a result of buffs. I think, passive power gain buffs, it might also affect. I'm not positive on that. And she also has a Petrify on her special too, which does a similar thing, although it targets both power gain as well as regen. So... yeah, She-Hulk has got a lot of very interesting things going for her. So now I'm fighting this Thor. What's great about him is he has the large tag, so that means that the abilities and potency of She-Hulk's passive Furies are increased. He's even more likely to throw his special attacks, and She-Hulk does even more damage. So because of that, I'm kind of speeding through. If you've seen, the Star-Lord fight, the Cyclops fight, you kind of know how this goes already anyways. Literally just those fights, but on easy mode. That's a lot of what this fight is. And so with that, I'm going to try my first go against Airwalker. So I take a look at his abilities. I observe that, I don't know if it's on screen yet, but I observe that if you, like the attacker, gain like a bar of power, you shrug off like a cosmic tide, which is that crescent moon debuff that you're going to see in a little bit. And when combined with an armor break, that does damage to you. So shrugging off Cosmic Tide is like a pretty good way to kind of mitigate the passive damage that he does. And also, if you nullify the Power Cosmic that he has, then that also kind of gets those debuffs off of you. So I think my plan with Symbiote Supreme was to like keep nullifying those Power Cosmics, although that's already failed. Hopefully maybe I can get to Special 3 or something, do something, literally anything. I'm already getting damage. It's not that bad, although it's actually ramping up very quickly. And yeah, just like that, I'm dead. It's just absolutely brutal. Now, one horrible thing about Airwalker as a defender is the more wins that he gets, the more times you lose against him, the more Power Cosmics he gets, which is going to increase his power gain. It might increase his damage too. I mean, passive power gain increase alone is absolutely awful. Okay, yeah, so he has a large tag, but he just did not want to throw his SP2. And the fight's over, because he just turtled up, didn't want to throw the special. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm really invested in like finishing this path. I want those 4-star shards. But I can't really see like a clear path. So I'm just kind of dumping just revives into my champions. No, I mean, the strategy, at least on paper, seems okay. It's like bring Symbiote Supreme in. He's gonna get rid of all the Power Cosmics upon entry, which is gonna be good for me. That hopefully means, like, I'm getting, like, less punished and all that. Yeah, I'm stacking those staggers. That's always a good sign. Now can I just bait this special attack? Nope, he's got a Power Cosmic. I'm basically done. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm apparently just all too happy to spend health resources and just waste all kind of units when what I'm doing very clearly is not working. Now, do I bait the special? Well, that's good at least. Do I bait it again? Okay, great. I'm hemorrhaging health, but it could be worse, I guess. Dark Tide passive, that's horrible. That's absolutely awful. Oh, what's even the point? This is hard to watch back, honestly. I guess I was just stubborn, I just didn't want to be walled. Like, it took me a fair few tries to go through the path and beat it, and She-Hulk just seemed like such a great solution. I just felt unstoppable. Don't know how I blocked that. Okay, I finally got smart, backed out, Here I am looking at my roster, like where are my options? An armor break immune would be really helpful, because theoretically, if I'm armor break immune, I'm never taking damage from Dark Tide. But as you can see at this present moment, I don't have any champions that can help me in this fight. Until one day, days later, I pull one. I don't even know if I've uploaded this yet, but I pull CGR out of the 3-star Nexus. Hope I'm not doing spoilers. I awaken him immediately, so he's at Sig 1, rank 4. And here's my first Master Difficulty Airwalker solo with Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I'm going for the aptitude setup, and basically it starts with 3 steps: Fire SP1, get the Vigilance buff off of the medium, as well as Dex. And the great thing about it is you can do it in any order. Then you follow that up with a Light Ender, Heavy's in the corner, Special 3. Everything is going fantastic, by the way. I'm hemorrhaging health. But if I can just get this Special 2 off, it shouldn't matter. Here's the power gain. Special 2. Oh my gosh, down to the wire. It's a nail biter. Oh, there it is. I think I've done this solo one other time. It's down to the wire, like, just like it was here every single time you do it, so it's like so nerve-wracking. But it's just like so much health. And yeah, that's me getting my revenge on this stupid Airwalker. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.